And welcome! I am Matthias, and last night I slept. And I slept so good. I don't know why, but the past like 4 nights in a row, I hadn't slept for the entire night. And actually, I don't know if I told you the night before. I didn't even tell you because I was drugged in that last video. No, I wasn't. But
what did you say?
I was just joking. I was just joking.
What did you say?
I said I was drugged in that last video, but I was joking.
He was drugged, guys.
No, I wasn't.
Don't let him lie to you.
But the night before, I had like a really bad trip from NyQuil.
You mean reaction? Don't say trip.
No, I was tripping. For real, I was tripping. I was like, my eyes were like bloodshot like crazy, and they were just tearing constantly, and this happened for like 2 hours straight, and I was like so dizzy. It was the weirdest thing. NyQuil usually doesn't affect me like that, but oh my gosh. I was tripping hard. But last night I slept great, and I feel like 60% right now, which is good because tomorrow I feel like I could get up to like 90% if I rest.
Yeah, you can still rest.
I have to rest. I mean, I edited the videos for you guys and stuff like that, but that's not working.
You worked like up until right now.
Well, it's only 9 o'clock.
It's 12.
Okay, fine. But Amanda and I are all set to watch Star Wars because Amanda hasn't seen them.
I have seen them! I don't understand!
You haven't seen them?
I have seen them. I haven't seen them all with you, but I have seen them.
Oh, just like you knew all about Harry Potter before I made you read it.
Babe, I've seen all of the movies.
I got a little fact for you guys, okay? Amanda didn't care about Harry Potter, and she didn't even want to read it at all. She watched the movies and was like, whatever about them. Yeah, and then finally I was like, babe, you have to read the books. When we were first going out. No, when we were first going out, babe. I only can say so many words because of my voice. You have to let me speak.
No, such a drama queen.
Amanda, finally I convinced her to start reading, and she like went through those books like in like a week straight.
No, it took me a couple of months because there were 7 books.
But she loved it, and now she's obsessed. And now we're married and going to Florida so she can go to the theme park. That's how much she liked it. So she needs to trust me on the fact that Star Wars is amazing.
I've seen them all. Star Wars is just not as cool as Harry Potter.
Because you haven't watched it in the right context. You haven't watched it with a fan. You watched it with like your sisters who are probably whatever.
I watched them by myself.
Why would you do that? That doesn't sound like you.
To watch them because everyone had like.
Exactly. You need background. You need someone to like, you know what I mean? It's like going to a foreign country. You don't go by yourself because then you're going to be like all disoriented and you're not going to know what's going on and people are going to just be shouting nonsense at you. See, you need to go with someone that's been there so that when you go, they could be like, hey, look, that's over there, and you have fun. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with watching like a movie that has like this series based, you know, in mythology and folklore or lore, I guess I should say. It's the same thing.
See it. Harry Potter is cool because there's magic, and I've always loved magic.
Star Wars is full of magic. The Force. Yeah, you don't need a freaking wand.
Wands are cooler.
No, lightsabers.
We're just never going to agree on this.
No. Okay, well, we'll check in after episode 1, and we're starting in chronological order because you guys voted on Twitter, and I know everyone's like, you know, the first episodes 1 through 3 are just sitting. I'm using them as coasters and stuff like that. Someone actually said that on Twitter. I laughed. That was pretty funny. However, I'm actually a fan of all episodes of Star Wars. They all have something to offer. I mean, Jar Jar Binks. Okay, yes, Jar Jar Binks sucks. He's the worst.
I think it's kind of funny.
But I like episodes 1 through 3, maybe because they represented a certain time in my childhood. I know, blasphemy. But you know, if you're a true Star Wars fan, like a real Star Wars fan, you'll like Star Wars everything. Okay? Not just those hipster Star Wars fans that are like, only 4, 5, and 6. I mean, I understand that episodes 1 through 3 aren't as good. Yeah, but they still have something to offer. They still show, well, okay, they're not that great. I understand, but they're still fun. You can give me that. They're still fun. Anyways, we're gonna watch. All right. So
then welcome.
No, this isn't the beginning of the vlog, crazy. We just finished watching episode 1. And it is now like 5 o'clock. When did we start it?
We kept pausing it. It was like a 3-hour movie instead of a 2-hour movie.
It was 2 hours and 16 minutes, but
it was like 3 hours.
yeah, we stretched it out over 4 hours.
Did it?
But after watching that, I may need to change some things that I said.
He kept
What I like
was he doing?
what I like about the original, or what I
He
the
kept
original.
heckling it.
I obviously the whole time they're horrible actors. They're all horrible actors besides like Ewan McGregor or Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson. Everyone in it was just garbage. Even Natalie Portman in episode 1, she was just like, the Republic are going to save them. What? No.
What?
But what I love about episode 1 was the worlds that were created. I love Naboo. Naboo is my favorite planet out of all planets. I don't know. I'm just saying that. So what did you like about it?
It was entertaining, but what was frustrating...
No, what did you like about it? First, you have to start with what you liked.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. The fight scenes were good.
Yeah, the fight scenes were good.
I didn't like any of the acting as well.
Yeah, acting was garbage.
But what was funny is that the whole movie, it was just like accidents. Like every time they took down a bad guy, it was like an accident. Except for when Ewan McGregor took down Darth Maul. But
No, it
every other
was
time-
like, well, it was just Anakin and Jar Jar Binks. They're all
I know,
just,
but that was like the whole movie.
I know, there was just a bunch of accidents all the time. That was pretty funny. All right, on to episode 2. Is Amanda giving a weird face? Were you like, ugh?
I don't know if I'm up for watching another 2 hours.
All right, episode 2. This is not what I meant by finishing the video. You can't just focus on me. What about you?
You guys start talking first.
What about you?
You gotta start.
People want to see you more than me.
You got to start talking.
You're prettier than I am. Hello. 'Tis I, Matthias. Stop giggling. I'm trying to be serious here. Stop with the giggles. All right. Today.
That's a little racy.
Amanda's a witch. She put a jinx on me. I can't speak. We were trying to watch Star Wars Episode 2, and Amanda changed the channel.
Now for the real story. He went to his computer and started fiddling around with his phone.
Fiddling? My phone had 6 gigs of other space. It had to be dealt with.
He was fixing his phone, not fiddling with his phone, and he paused the movie. And I was just waiting, and I'm not going to watch the movie without him, so I decided to turn on something else so we could watch it together.
Question of the day is, what episode of Star Wars is your favorite? Okay? You can't say 4, 5, and 6. You have to say a specific one. You have to say either 4 or 5 or 6. Or episode 1 or 2. You're not allowed to hate. You're not allowed to hate in the comments below today, okay? If someone says their favorite is episode 2, let them have that as their favorite. Don't hate on it. You can't deny people's reality just because you don't agree. I'm
What
just
is your
saying.
favorite?
My favorite? Oh, dang, that's a hard question.
You have to answer it if you're asking them.
My favorite would have to be Return of the Jedi.
Which is?
Mine would have to be, like, Return of the Jedi, the final episode 6. Because it's the best in terms of acting. However, episode 1 is my favorite in terms of everything else. Because I like episode 1. Okay, terrible actors, not very good story, but just the worlds that were created are so beautiful in episode 1, I think. Everyone else thinks they're super fake looking, and I get that, but I think like the imagination was there, but the technology at the time wasn't. I don't know. What's your favorite, Amanda?
I don't have a favorite.
Because you haven't watched them all yet.
Star Wars is just not my jam. I mean, 1 is funny. I like 2 and 3 because there's people I know in them. I mean, I don't know. They came out in theaters when I was alive. Not like 4, 5, and 6. But
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it today. Amanda, give him the high five.
High five! And welcome. I am Amanda Faye, and this is
Matthias.
As you can tell, he's feeling a little bit better today. I think he's in a much better mood, not as sassy.
Amanda gave me some drugs.